right, you guys, welcome to this video. We are going to be learning the scales with 5 flats today. So just so you know, we're going to do a little music theory, then I'm going to play them for you so that you can hear what they sound like, and then you'll get to know D flat major and B flat minor. All right, so quick music theory moment. I've drawn a circle here. The circle represents the key signature with 5 flats, right? So you have a light side and you have a dark side. It's kind of like a yin-yang, all right? To figure out the major scale, you have to take the second to last flat in the order of the flats. So it's really helpful if you remember the order of the flats. But if you know the order of the sharps, Father Charlie goes down and eats breakfast, the flats are just the reverse. So you can see Father Charlie goes down and eats breakfast. Okay, to find the major scale with 5 flats or whatever, you're going to take the second to last flat. That gives you your major scale. So we have B flat, E flat, A flat, D flat, G flat. So we're going to go back one, and D flat major is our light side. To find the dark side, we need to count up to the 6th scale degree. That's going to give us the minor scale. So if we start on D flat, and remember to plug in these, so we have D flat, E flat, F, G flat, A flat, B flat. So that is our dark side over here. Okay, so stick with me. One more thing. We've written out the scales up here. So in blue up here is D flat major, and then over here in red is B flat natural minor. There's 3 kinds of minor scales. So the natural minors, they just exact, it's just the dark side with nothing tweaked. The harmonic minor, I'm going to grab my green marker here. The harmonic minor always raises the 7th scale degree, so you're going to have an A natural as an accidental in the harmonic minor, and it's very special because now between 6 and 7 we have 1.5 steps. Right, between G flat and A flat is a whole step, but between G flat and A natural is 1.5 steps, and that's very unusual. So that gives it the harmonic minor flair. And then we have the melodic minor. The melodic minor raises and lowers the 6 and 7. So I'm going to mark that in blue. So 6 is G flat, 7 is A flat. We have the potential to have a G natural and an A natural. We would play that actually on the way up. So as you ascend the scale, you're going to raise G flat to G natural and A flat to A natural, B flat, C, D flat, E flat, F, G natural, A natural, B flat, and then on the way down we're going to lower them again, which is the natural minor scale. So you'd be back to your A flat and your G flat. So I'm going to play these for you. I know that's very quick. You probably have some questions. Rewatch this if you need. I'm going to grab my viola and we're going to do a little bit of listening. And one of the things that's fun to do with the scales is to get to know their vibe. So let's contemplate what the vibe of D flat major is. By the way, it's the same scale as C sharp major, but we're going to think of it as D flat major today. So for those of you on Patreon, we have already studied C sharp major, but we're going to be thinking of it as D flat major. All right. So what you're going to hear is a C sharp cello drone, and then you're going to hear a pre-recorded scale. I'm going to start on the 3rd scale degree of D flat, so I'm going to start on an F, and let's contemplate the magical sound of D flat major. Come on, technology. There we go. D flat major. I feel that D flat major is very warm sounding. Like there's something that's just kind of makes you look upwards. It's cozy. It's but it's complicated. Like it's not like vanilla ice cream, or it's, you know, it's got a little bit different kind of vibe behind it. So I'll let you contemplate what that is for you. Let's go to the dark side. We're going to go to B flat natural minor. So same thing, you're going to hear a B flat cello drone and the B flat natural minor scale. I'm going to start on the 3rd scale degree, so I'm actually going to start on a D flat, all right? So you can see that's definitely on the opposite side of the emotional spectrum from D flat major. So B flat minor, definitely dark sounding. It doesn't like have the same kind of tragic sound that G minor has for me. I feel like B flat minor is lighter feeling. It's got like a lightness to it for me personally. I'm curious what you think about it, but let's go to the harmonic minor. So the harmonic minor, we're going to raise that 7th scale degree. So that's, I always say, like adding a little bit of salt on it. It brings out the flair of the scale. So let's see what happens. B flat harmonic minor. Whoops. Sorry, bear with me, bear with me. Here's the A natural. Do you hear that? So the B flat harmonic minor, it's got this kind of like evilness to it. I really feel like it's just, it's definitely special. I keep saying the word special. It's special, you guys. What do you think about the harmonic minor on this one? Let's see. So we're going to move on to the melodic minor. This is the last one, and this one is the more common thing that you'll find, the melodic minor, because it has it can raise and lower 6 and 7, which gives you, it takes away the unusual 1.5 steps, and it also gives you a major 5-chord potential if you'd like that, which is really nice to have. The 5 chord has the 7th scale degree, which is also known as the leading tone, which resolves. Its one job in life is to resolve back to 1. So to have a raised to resolve half step, you know, 7 1 da dum versus 7 1 da da. It's not quite as satisfying as da 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 da. So anyway, the melodic minor has both potentials, which is nice. Okay, but it means that your piece is going to have a lot of accidentals in it. So here we go. I'm going to just play this in octaves. Or I'll just play the exact same thing. Lift. to be it. I do want to just leave you with a thought. One of the things I like to explore, it's been a while since I played this scale, so I guess I need to get to know it a little bit more. But think about maybe a color that might remind you of the sound. So for example, as you're playing through D flat major, does this sound like a green color? Does it remind you of green grass? Does it remind you of looking at the clouds? Does it remind you of like a starry night? For B flat minor, does it feel like you're looking down? Does it feel like you're looking up? Does it also remind you of a color? Is it like a maroonish red color? Does it have like some black and some brown in it? Is it a light color? Is it a dark color? Just kind of get the artistic juices going a little bit so that you can start to maybe think of ways that you can connect with it. Is there a word that maybe you can describe the scales with? And if you're keeping track, in a notebook of the scales you're studying, definitely write down some keywords, like write down your creative thoughts about them. And if nothing else, at least it gives you personally more of an artistic connection to the scales, and that's always fun. So with that, thank you for watching, you guys.